I'm Sam Adamo. I'm a stand-up comic from Montreal, and I host a virtually unknown podcast where I rant about the world, often to myself. I've been called many things over the years. Obnoxious, classless, racist. But one thing nobody's ever said about me is that I keep my stupid opinions to myself. I'm too much of a self-important narcissist. And I've been recruited by the boys at Money Buys Happiness to bring a new series to the masses. Impressed perhaps by my ability to yell about some of the least important stuff in the world today.
Water was falling out of my ass when we got to Tulum. I would love to be shitting water right now.
Anthony and Ernesto thought it would be fitting if I yelled about food and passed judgment on restaurants all over the place. And look, we aren't just doing regular food reviews here. This is live boots on the ground journalism. This is important social investigation. I don't want to just see what they're putting out. I want to know what a place feels like, what it smells like. I want to know who runs it. I want to know where they're from, and I want to know where they are. And I know what you're thinking. Anthony Bourdain is turning in his grave right now. While that may be so, I'm taking it upon myself to pick up where he left off. I'm here to answer all the questions you didn't know you had, because we're going live on location.
We're live on location in probably the saddest Little Italy in all of North America. My first time here. I mean, they got a church, that's it. Ah, fangool. This fucking thing. I might have to seek refuge in this church. I'm gonna try to get into this church. St. Francis Parish. Will they grant me refuge? Say a little prayer for warmth. Dude, church doors are never unlocked anymore. Like, it used to be for people to go pray. They don't want you to pray anymore. They legit don't want you to pray. They want you to fuck off is what they want you to do. They want you to get married there. And they want to never see you again. I can't go in there and pray them. What's the point of even being here in this neighborhood? Have things gotten too good for the Italian community now? They don't need to pray anymore? Is that what this is? Well, how is this Little Italy? It's just homes, dude. Salud. Chinese guy. You know what I saw coming here? I saw graffiti. It said, "Welcome to Little Italy." And then I looked at the street signs and they were in Portuguese. They were in Portuguese colors. So it's not even Little Italy. It's just the WOG corner. It's the corner of the city where all the people from desolate countries in Europe go. How you doing? Another thing I saw that burnt my ass, dude, was the mass time on Sunday, which is like Sunday's the day. You're in Little Italy, you're St. Francis of Assisi Church. It's meant to be the Italian parish, I would assume, of this neighborhood. And they have mass in Italian at 9. And at 11, it's in English. Toronto's Italian community is an unserious one, man, I'm telling you. They've fallen behind. There shouldn't be an English mass at the Italian church. You shouldn't have both. It's the fucking Italian mass and that's it. Get a guy from Italy to come say mass, and if people don't understand, that's it. It doesn't matter. After 5 years, they'll start to pick it up. Make all the old people that speak Italian go fucking 9 a.m. in the morning. Break their fucking hip on the way up the stairs. The doors are still gonna be locked. 8:30, they're gonna be showing up. They're gonna be fucking outside in the cold, still trying to get in, the old people. I don't know, I'm a little cynical about this Little Italy, just overall. And again, it does not look like a Little Italy. It legitimately just looks like Queens, New York. The guy smoking outside, giving me the malocchio. That's the only Italian thing about this place right now. I don't know if you saw that. Bitondo's was recommended to me, but I gotta be real. I gotta be real. It's probably been around a long time. Whoever owns this business probably has money, doesn't need my recommendation. If people are recommending it to me and people are saying, "Oh, dude, that's the first Italian place you've got to try in Toronto," they're not gonna live and die by my experience here on the internet. How you doing? You ever been here? Antisocial. Great. How you doing? You know what? I'll do a Panzerotti, actually. I'll try one. Anything else for you there? That's it. Thank you. Tap, please. Oh, sorry, man. We're cash only. Cash only. All right. No problem. How long's the place been open?
Since 67.
67.
Worked here about 3 years.
Do the original owners still own the place, or did they turn it over to someone else?
It's passed down.
Same family?
Yeah,
It's all in the
my
family.
boss is the lead nephews of here.
Ok, cool. Senti, visto che stiamo nella piccola Italia, mi sento a mio agio di parlare un po' in italiano, però sono abbastanza convinto che non c'è nessuno che mi capisca. I got a Panzerotti. The only other time I've ever had Panzerotti was in Milan. Dude, I could speak Italian in there, and no one would fucking understand shit at all. There was a Filipino lady working there. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to hire foreign help. We're in Little Italy. Happy I got the experience of seeing Little Italy, but I'm not really sure I want to eat this thing. There's fucking oil coming through the bag. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, if I take a bite of this thing in my mouth, it's gonna be straight Vesuvius. It's gonna be like Vesuvius went off in my mouth, dude. I need to seek shelter. You know what? I'm gonna take a bite on the doorstep of the church that won't let me in. Let's set this up here. I don't want to see cash only if you're gonna hire Filipinas to serve the pizza. It's not a race thing. It's just, you know, I want to feel like if you're cheating the government, you're also not cheating fucking wages out of some immigrant. You know what I mean? Like, if you tell me cash only so we can fuck over the government to support this immigrant family so we can redistribute to ourselves, that's fine. But then if it comes at the cost of another immigrant who's working there now, it just feels kind of backwards. I'm harder on Italians by nature because I have a high standard. Like, I tried a beef patty the other day. Fucking camera's crooked here. Christ, I'm losing my mind. I tried a beef patty. I don't really know what the standard is. I ate it and I finished it. You know what I'm saying? A Panzerotti is kind of like an Italian patty in a lot of ways. So, I've had them a couple times in Milan. I don't actually know if it's native to northern Italy. Native, like it's a fucking, like it's a wolf. The Panzerotti is native to the Apennine Mountains. I think Panzerotti are from Lombardia, which is where Milan is, or Como for the girlies, or Monza, bro, or Monza if you're a fucking degenerate, if you're a Formula One fan. I'm not, because I think it's kind of stupid to pull for a team where one guy gets all the plaudits. So, Matt, I'm afraid to touch anything that's in this bag. I'm afraid to touch anything that's in this goddamn bag. What up, dog? How you doing? Dude. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You ever eat at Bitondo's? Ignore it again. Everyone's scared, man. All the Chinese have, like, fear in their eyes. The church is for them, actually. Those people need the church. They fucking still think the CCP... Do I look like the CCP? Bro, do I look like the CCP? I'm having a Panzerotti. Dude, the priest is gonna hear me yelling outside and think I'm a crazy person. Maybe then he'll have to open the doors to the church for me. All right, let's give it a shot. It is big and hefty. 14 bucks is too much for it, that's for sure. But it's heavy. It's kind of like, I feel like it's gonna be like a calzone. Ones I had in Italy were smaller, but I don't have a big sample size. I only had like 3. Okay, Panzerotti in general aren't the best. They're okay, they're fine. They're not great. Hello, hello, hi. Just gave a Roman salute. Little Italy, it's the most Italian thing anyone's ever done here. Every time a car drives by, I'm gonna say hello, but I'm really giving a fascist salute. Hello. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, it tastes really fucking good. Dude, it's not bad, the tomatoes are pretty fresh, it's got crunch. It's almost got a little bit of sweetness to it. Like a donut. Fuck, they know what they're doing, all right. They know what they're, very similar to what I would have had in Italy, I swear to God. And it's like one of those things that's not hard to fuck up because you just have to fry dough. But it's well done. It's not my favorite snack, but it hits the spot. Even in Italy, like I'll never really crave one, but if you have one, you know, there's a way to do it. If it's done right, it tastes like this. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's actually pretty good. And it's actually not infernally hot. It looks like molten lava coming out, but it's good. The body of Christ. You notice how quiet I've gotten? It's actually pleasant. It's very solid. The Little Italy itself, I don't know. But it's a solid, it's a pretty solid snack. Bro, look at me right now. Dude, I literally look like I'm a racist Northern Italian ultra in Turin right now. It's actually crazy. I look like I'll let it fly when it comes to African players in my team until one scores a winning goal, and then I'll go, Stat! Then I'll probably imagine him banging my wife. You can have Panzerotti outside of stadiums in Italy, in the winter, in the north of Italy, in like Turin. And I'm telling you, man, maybe Genova. I'm pulling places out of my ass now. Perhaps it is a pretty authentic Canadian Little Italy in a lot of ways. It's got the church, food's not bad, and it's cold. And there's soccer right there. Got a little 7-a-side field there. How you doing? Ever had Bitondos? Ever had Bitondos? Ever had Bitondos? Those guys over there? Okay, no problem. Just curious. Apparently it's a hidden gem. Maybe she's Portuguese. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Good for them. Shut me right up. Tomato's good, sweet, tangy, crush. Not a sauce, just good crushed tomato. Very happy, very pleasantly surprised. Just gonna turn this into a mukbang now. The next time a Chinese guy walks by, I'm just gonna yell, mukbang! Dude, I can't feel my hands, but I can't stop eating it. Respect Italian businesses. The Italians do it better, man. You know why I went hard on them? You know why I went in skeptical? It's because it really upsets me when people fuck up good Italian recipes. I could say they're not, so chapeau to them. The kid that served me did say he'd been working there 3 years, which is exactly how long it's been since Italy lost that game to Macedonia. That is the first place that my mind went. I was like, okay, we're winter 2025. In the winter of 2022, we lost to Macedonia. You're bad luck. If this is bad, cash only, employing Filipinas, slave labor vibes, I'm really gonna be upset. But they save themselves with good quality food. Closing thoughts here, closing arguments for the jury. Panzerotti that are that big shouldn't be had every day. If you're having one every day, it's just not a good move. It is probably a calorie bomb. But as far as something that heavy is concerned, I think I could manage to go about the rest of the day. I don't think I would be comatose if I had to go back to work if I had that for lunch. It's good enough that I would crave it, want to come back, and I think it's good enough that if you have it, it's not a hazard that'll fuck up your day. And I think the only thing working against it is the fact that we're using North American flour, not semolina flour, unless they're importing it. Look, worst case, it's local dough. That's what'll get you. The ingredients themselves, not that bad. You'd think it's a lot of dairy. I just got a basic Panzerotti with tomato mozz. I don't remember enjoying them more in Milan. I might have. It's been 6 years. I don't remember enjoying them more. So make of that what you will. Might be one of the only good things about this neighborhood is that church and that place. And at least that place was open. At least that place answered the call when I showed up. Unlike God, who left me out in the cold. Success. Time out. VAR real quick. Confirmed major error. So Panzerotti are actually from Puglia, which is like, it's like the furthest, it's like literally the furthest possible place from near the Swiss border when in Milan. So not from Lombardia. I'm full of shit. Not from Milan. So I guess like from Bari, which makes more sense in hindsight. There wouldn't have been a ton of people from, I don't know, Como migrating. Bari makes sense. Puglia makes sense. If you've ever had Southern Italian cuisine, it also makes a hell of a lot of sense because a lot of it's fried and a lot of it's doughy. If you've ever been in Naples and had a fried pizza, pizza fritta, pizza that's kind of been folded and fried, you'll know what I'm talking about. Full disclosure, I know very little about Toronto's food scene. I don't know a lot of spots in Toronto, okay? I'm not from here, I'm from Montreal, which is a better culinary city by most metrics. If you're gonna bring up Michelin stars, you could suck my dick. I don't wanna hear about Michelin stars. The Michelin guide goes where they want. It's a whole thing. I think it's kind of rigged. That's my conspiracy. I'm just not into it. I had really good food in Dublin that was Michelin star. It was excellent, but you know, if the Michelin guide is there, I don't think that's necessarily a tell of the fact that it's a better city. Michelin gives stars to restaurants individually, which are good, but I think the scene as a whole in Montreal is superior. Toronto's got better Asian options, which if I want to put green onion on a snapping turtle, okay, you know. Look, I'm not from Toronto, so I don't have favorites here. The MBH boys give me recommendations and that's it. I'm literally going in blind. I look blind with these glasses.
Fucking froze my hands off, dude. Put these gloves on. They're so tight. Dude, these are my girlfriend's gloves, bro. These are like fucking driving gloves. Yeah, sorry, ladies, I'm off the market. In case you were looking to try your hand with a guy who just did fascist salutes in front of a church for a bit.